When you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't be home, sweet home. I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore. From Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic is terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. 'Cause no matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly face, for the holidays you can't meet home, sweet home. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
This program is being brought to you with the compliments of Nabisco Brands and its many fine products. America knows Nabisco by heart. By Kraft, bringing you good food and good food ideas for the way you live today. By the Osterizer Blender with the food processor accessory. It's a whole new act from Oster. By America's Dairy Farmers, reminding you that cheese makes all the difference in making food taste better. And by Sunlight Automatic Dishwashing Detergent, powder or liquid, nothing gets glasses more spotless.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Of all the specials that we're doing 6 specials this year, and this is the very first one.
That's right.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, Father's Day, Mother's Day, and Valentine. This is the eating holiday.
This is the eating holiday. I spend hours in the kitchen every Thanksgiving.
I grew up with 3 brothers. We had 4 guys.
And you must have helped your mom in the kitchen, right?
I hate to say this, but I don't remember being in the kitchen. I would set the table for hours.
You've always been a male chauvinist. I just thought when you met me, you became a male chauvinist. You don't help me in the kitchen.
No, I would mash. I remember mashing.
So you've always been a male chauvinist and a masher. No.
Mashing, yes.
Right.
This is the time to say what we're thankful for. I'm sure you have your family traditions.
Yes. I know what I'm thankful for today.
What are you most thankful for?
That I don't have to do any of this cooking. We have 3
We'll talk about other sincere thanks that we have. We are sincerely thankful for so many things, and we'll mention them as the show goes along. But let's introduce our chefs and start talking about some of the great gourmet cooking we're about to do. New York chef and author of the book, The Cookie Lover's Cookie Book, a charming guy, Richard Sachs. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, Don. Hi, Rhonda. Happy Thanksgiving.
What are you going to make for this Thanksgiving?
Today, we are going to make a spicy cranberry relish from the Four Seasons restaurant in New York.
Oh, spicy.
A friend of mine gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you be daddy? Richard will put you right there.
Our next guest is the author of Simply Entertaining, What's for Breakfast, and a series of holiday cookbooks. That's what you do. That's right. Marianne Bauer.
Marianne Bauer. Hi, Marianne. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, John.
What are you going to make today?
We're going to make a creamy pumpkin bisque, and we're going to serve it right in a pumpkin.
Wonderful.
You always make great stuff, and then you serve it so well. Come sit here and be the mommy at this end like that.
And who do we have?
And public television's microwave master, cookbook author, and a real turkey, Donovan John Fondre. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much.
What have you brought us?
A brown, crispy, crunchy, golden turkey
and some
stuffing.
You mean, that's my favorite.
Good. Now, who's making the ham? Did we talk about that?
I think Richard. I think the cranberry
goes with the ham. Yes. Well, we have everything. But you know what? We're going to take a break, and you might want to watch these commercials, and then join us for Richard Sachs' mustard glazed ham with cranberry relish.
What's for Thanksgiving? A big Tom turkey steaming on the plate, and cranberries and dressing. I can hardly wait. A fresh garden salad, biscuits hot and brown, pumpkin pie and coffee. How does that sound? Yeah!
Today this fella comes in, says he'll have chicken salad. Then he won't. Then he will. I say, darling, make up your mind. Says he's cutting down on cholesterol. I show him new Kraft cholesterol-free. Welcome back to Mayo, I say. Eats every bite. Then he asks me, will I go out Saturday night? I say, maybe I will, maybe I won't.
New Kraft cholesterol free. Great taste, no cholesterol.
A cheese riddle. Mom, what do you get when you slice and melt American cheese over ordinary hot dogs? A happy lunch bunch. That's right, Mom. Cheese makes it taste better. So don't forget the cheese.
Some people wallow in guilt. I hate it. That's why I love Wheat Thins. Whole wheat, no guilt. But now there's something new. Oat Thins. They have oat bran with whole oat grains. Look, you can even see them. And just like Wheat Thins, they're baked, not fried. That's important to me. Now, do I love these new Oat Thins as much as I love my Wheat Thins? Yeah. Am I feeling just a little guilty about that? Nah.
Sunlight dishwashing liquid with the power of real lemon juice makes dishwashing easy. In fact, Sunlight cleans dishes so easily, you almost don't have to be there.
For years, the stand mixer stood alone. Same with the food processor. But Oster brought something better to life. The kitchen center appliance. It's a stand mixer, food processor, and more. And you'll be surprised at how little it costs.
Crispier, cheesier, chunkier, spicier, zestier, tastier.
New improved French bread pizza from Weight Watchers.
Who else?
Well, it's Thanksgiving, and we're in the kitchen where we should be for Thanksgiving. Richard Sachs is going to make... Well, first of all, what is your greatest thing to be thankful for this Thanksgiving?
I'm thankful for good health. I'm thankful for being with my friends that I love.
That's great.
Oh, he loves us, isn't it?
Good. I don't think he's talking about us. Maybe friends back in New York City. I'm going to hold up this book right away because you're going to make some recipes, and you have this wonderful The Cookie Lover's Cookie Book that you have several books out, and we haven't talked about them very much. What are you going to make today, then?
Okay, John, what we're going to do today, first of all, I've made a ham here that I've glazed with apricot jam and a little bourbon, because we're down here in Tennessee, and with some mustard, give it a little spice. And then to go with it, we're going to do a cranberry relish from the Four Seasons restaurant in New York City.
Great.
Wonderful.
Tell
That's
us what
my
we'll need for this show.
You'll need these ingredients, so you need to go down to the Four Seasons. No, you need a large navel orange, lime, ginger, cinnamon sticks, dried hot chili pepper, vanilla bean, sugar, cold water, raisins, cranberries, and Richard Sachs to come to your house.
No problem. All right, I love this relish. I make it every year, and I give it as gifts, and it's very different from the usual relish that our mom made. First of all, we're going to start, instead of just sugar, I'm going to caramelize the sugar in this pan, make a caramel out of it.
Caramelize.
And to do that,
say that.
yeah,
Caramelize.
right.
So is that all caramel is just sugar and water?
That's it, John.
That's it.
What makes it brown?
You'll see. It's going
burn
to,
it.
as you cook, well,
You burn the heck out
almost
of it.
burn it.
Oh.
Yeah, the difference between almost burning it and burning it is the difference between making it taste good and not.
Okay.
First, just sugar and water, and let me show you what I'm flavoring it with. Right over
This
here,
looks
I'm making a little spice bag, which I have here wrapped in cheesecloth,
that
and
be
in
fun?
it, we've got a vanilla bean. We've got
Now,
grated...
I don't think people have ever seen this. I
Isn't
had
that-
never seen this.
Yeah, this is from a plant related to the lily. And it's very, it takes, these plants don't fertilize themselves. So they have to be done,
We have
people
to
have
help
to do
them?
them. Yep, you got
Smells
it.
like vanilla, though.
Yeah, isn't that great?
So it's the whole thing
Oh, the
you grind it
flavor
up.
is
Well, I mean,
wonderful
sometimes
in
things
there.
don't smell as they
I
think.
understand.
We also have a cinnamon stick. We have hot chili peppers, so you can see this is not exactly Mom's. And also the real secret is the fresh ginger, which I've grated.
Is this is this from a certain country, this kind of combination?
This is from
of
a chef at the Four Seasons who gave me this recipe, and
From the
it's
country of New York.
really,
Okay.
yeah, another planet. This is what the ginger looks like, by the way, before you grate it.
I love
That'll add a lot of flavor, and as I said, we throw that in. Now, when the sugar cooks, You just keep cooking it and stirring it, and then when it dissolves, you stop stirring it and let it cook down, and I'll show you. I've got another batch right here, and this is what the caramel looks like.
So there's the brown.
When
Now
it's
it's starting
ready.
to look like caramel. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, don't take a phone call when it looks like this, because it could burn in about 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, now this is now ready, and we add everything else we need.
All of
Okay, Rhonda, why don't you throw in the lime and the orange, and do it carefully, because it's going to spatter a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Good. We throw this in. Now, you see how much color we've got, and now we're ready for the cranberries. Okay, so
Now,
just
can
throw
we
those
just
in.
eat these, like, not cooked?
No, you have to
cook
cook them, and you also have to sweeten them a little because they're very tart. Also, the raisins
But I'm
and
used
the water.
to watching Mom churn up the cranberries. You're using the whole ones.
Right, John.
I'm used to stringing them. I guess that's the only thing
Yeah,
you can do.
you can
then,
do that,
with-
but you
with
see what
raw.
I've got here? They're coating with the caramel, and I love the way they look so whole and red. I think this looks great. And
Do
basically,
we add water?
yeah, add a little bit of water just to make it juicy, and then I just cook this until they start to pop open, but I leave them whole because I like the way they look when they have the whole red berries, and that basically is it. And when they're done, I pile them into jars. John, bring that one over. And to give it as gifts, this will last. You can make this now and give it for a Christmas gift. And I tie it up with a ribbon like this, keep it in the refrigerator, and it's ready to go.
How long, though, do you let that sit, though, before? Because that's not molded together.
Right.
This will cook maybe 5 or 10 minutes, that's it. No longer, though, because as I said, I want those berries to stay whole like that. That's what I want it to look like.
Every Christmas, I make gift baskets for
Right.
people, and I'm always looking for new and
Try this,
interesting
Rhonda.
things.
This would be perfect.
I've been doing
sounds
this for
good.
about 5 years. I love it.
It's not too spicy with that chili
No,
pepper?
no, no. You take that bag out anyway.
Let me ask you that. If you freeze it, is that a problem to freeze this?
No,
and then...
I wouldn't even bother, John, because this will last a good year. Just kept in the refrigerator.
Now, somebody told me earlier that you have to leave this in the refrigerator forever, but, I mean, is there like,
Why
can you
can't you
leave
put
it in
this
for
in the
like a
pantry?
day and then give it?
You could, but I would make sure it's sealed nice and good. You basically have to do it like you were canning it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like jellies.
Exactly.
Why don't you tell them what we just did?
Shall I? Okay. Dice the orange and the lime. Tie the ginger, cinnamon, chili pepper, and vanilla bean in the cheesecloth. Place the sugar and a 1/3 cup cold water in skillet and cook on medium and stir that until the sugar dissolves. Raise the heat, cook without stirring till sugar caramelizes. Very important, don't stir. Add orange, lime, and the bag of the spices. Then cook on high, stirring constantly and watching constantly for 5 minutes. Fold in the raisins and the cranberries and a 1/3 cup cold water, and then coat those with the sugar. Cook on medium heat for 10 minutes, stirring very gently. Spoon the relish into jars and cover tightly, and then refrigerate. Richard, you have done it again. We
Thank
have
you.
to mention the Four Seasons restaurant in New York. Can you only get this in particular seasons? Because don't they change
They
their
do
menu?
this for the fall, yeah,
This is
with
fall.
game and with ham and turkey.
This just looks so good, and it's always served as a condiment, never as a
Yep.
sauce.
No, always as a condiment,
Always
and as I said, I make it and give it as gifts every year.
I know. Mom, Dad, guess what you're getting for Christmas this year? I think my husband, John, has found somebody in the audience that's going to taste this wonderful dish.
I am sitting in the middle of the student body from David Lipscomb High School. Let's hear it for David Lipscomb High School. And they're going to be singing later in the show. By the way, Thanksgiving's coming. A big football game on Saturday, right? Who are you playing on Saturday?
We play Union City. Union City. It's about 3 hours away.
Are you going to beat them?
Yes.
Good, okay. Well, what's your name?
I'm Roger Clayton.
Roger. Well, you're going to be a spokesperson for the whole high school, okay? And then I'm going to ask you to try this cranberry sauce. What year are you?
I'm a senior.
Oh, good, then I picked the right guy.
Exactly.
What was Thanksgiving like at your house? What do you do at your house?
We go to my grandma's house, which is in the country, a couple hours away, and we got all the cousins and grandparents and everybody all meets there and stuff. And we eat till for a long time. So we're kind of in a lot of pain and stuff. And then we sit around and watch football games, and then we go play football.
Oh, you actually play, yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard because we're all full and it's kind of bad. And then so then we sit around, and the next morning we wake up, we're all very sore.
That's great, yeah. You could be a stand-up comedian, you know? Or you could sit down and do it.
Yeah, no problem.
And I have here some cranberry sauce. Remember the year when there was a cranberry sauce scare? There was something wrong with the cranberry sauce? Remember you couldn't buy it in the stores. And I hated Thanksgiving that year because I like cranberry sauce with ham and turkey. I'll let you try some there. And then we want your honest opinion. That's the ham. Now, we know that ham
The
is
ham's
like-
good.
Yeah. See, then the other stuff would be the cranberry sauce.
It would be, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, let that swirl around in your mouth. What do you think?
It's pretty good. It's really good.
Is it really good?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
It doesn't taste like cranberry sauce, really.
It doesn't taste like cranberry sauce? What does it taste like? Oh, that's okay. It's okay.
It tastes good.
Good, all right, good.
Oranges.
Well, we're going to join now Marianne Bauer after these commercials, and she's going to make pumpkin bisque with Parmesan toast. Do you think you like that, too?
Sounds exciting. Very exciting.
We'll be right back.
This Thanksgiving, I want to thank God for my family, my health, my profession, and my country, the good old USA. I sure do love it here.
A little cheddar makes a plain potato, scrumptious. But without the cheddar cheese.
No thanks.
So add a little cheddar cheese.
Ooh, thank you.
And add a lot of taste. Cheese makes all the difference.
Don't make a meal without that seal. DuPont, DuPont, DuPont. It ain't no deal without that no-stick seal. Here's what you want. Without these seals, you're out of luck.
Don't get stuck. Grapes. For nibbling with someone you love. For lazy Sunday mornings. For eating one by one by one. Grapes.
Its strength is legendary. It's virtually indestructible. Nothing works like Reynolds Wrap.
Local dentist orders the same thing every day. Tuna on whole wheat, no mayo. Cutting back on cholesterol. Yesterday, I surprised him. Put out this new Kraft cholesterol-free. Doc, I say, welcome back to mayo. Is it good, he asks? Give it a try. He finishes his sandwich, orders another, tells me I have nice teeth. First time he's noticed in 8 years.
New Kraft cholesterol free. Great taste, no cholesterol.
Leave the world out there. You know you've done your share. Now you're on your way to the place where it's okay. Toll House. It's good to be home.
Chocolatey, warm Toll House cookies made only with Nestle Toll House morsels. Make your house a Toll House.
Toll House. It's good to be home.
And try Nestle Toll House ready-to-bake cookie dough. They home bake in 10 minutes. Find them in your grocer's freezer.
Tonight on Nashville Now, our guest will be Pat Boone. The group called Heirloom will have David Frizzell, and cousin Minnie Pearl will come by to steal some jokes and steal your heart, too. Also, we'll have the Great American Dream Drawing, courtesy of the Oak Ridge Boys. That's tonight on Nashville Now.
Brought to you by America's Dairy Farmers, reminding you that cheese makes all the difference in making food better.
We hope you're enjoying our Thanksgiving Day show. Marianne Bauer, any traditions that you would share around your household at Thanksgiving time?
Yes, John, at our table, we pass a candle to each person at the table, and as that person is holding the candle, then everyone else says something about them for which they're thankful. So you hope that there is something said about you.
Try that at your house this Thanksgiving. A lighted candle in your house.
A lighted candle.
That's nice. What are you going to make for us?
We are going to make a creamy pumpkin bisque.
Ooh, let me show you what ingredients you're going to be working with so you can gather them at home. Small onions, celery, butter, pumpkin, of course, for pumpkin bisque, water, chicken broth, salt, pepper, bay leaves, thyme, brown sugar, half and half, or milk, nutmeg and cinnamon, sour cream and chives, bread, butter, Parmesan cheese. And let's go.
Well, what we're going to start with, John, we have some butter that we have melted, and we're going to just saute a little bit of our vegetables. And what we've put in, onions and celery.
Very simple.
Very simple.
Now, I always burn my butter, though.
Now, you can use
Never
clarified butter. For people who really have a lot of trouble with that, you can use clarified butter, where you separate the butter.
That's the way to do it.
Right, and then it won't burn. But we'll just saute this just until they're clear, a little bit clear, and then we would get good flavor out of them. And to that, then we would add some chicken broth.
Can we use, we're always watching cholesterol impact. Can we use like low-fat
Sure,
broth?
absolutely.
But
and the low
taste,
salt. Yes.
It is a little
less fat, less taste.
Sometimes that's really true. But some people have to watch their diets.
Right.
Now, we added chicken broth. That was just canned chicken broth, unless you want to make your own, John.
No.
You want to make your own, John.
And this
I won't.
pumpkin
And
is...
this is pumpkin is also canned pumpkin.
Is it as good?
Yes, I think it is, John.
It's a lot easier.
It's
a lot easier.
You can tell that Rhonda and I do the cooking.
That's
can't
right.
you, in the
Really
kitchen
cooking
on
off a pumpkin
Thanksgiving.
Open can. Open can.
Otherwise, we'll let him make the pumpkin soup, right? And we
Right.
can make
That's
it
right.
this next time. So we would heat that, and we would then add 2 cups of water. Now I'll let you add the spices.
Okay.
How about you add those?
What-
and we
what do
will
we
add,
have here?
That is thyme.
Thyme. All
We'll
of
add
this thyme in there?
A little. I think it's already pre-measured.
Oh.
Isn't that nice?
By our wonderful kitchen staff.
John, I hoped you would do that. I hoped you would sing. And then we're going to add a little bit of cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
All right. And then those are 2 bay leaves. John, do you want to
2 bay
toss
leaves,
those
yeah.
bay leaves in?
But you're saying you don't
don't
crumple them?
those?
No, you
and
keep them whole because you want to take them out before you serve
Because
it.
don't they have dried bay leaves? I mean, crunched up
Yes,
bay
you
leaves?
could use crunched bay
And then
leaves.
this is
Nutmeg? That's our nutmeg that you're getting ahead. Just 1
Oh,
second.
we are?
need.
Oh.
We'll use that in just 1 minute.
Oh,
We're gonna
why does it
first
matter
use-
what
so
order?
sorry. We're
Because
so sorry.
that goes in when we add our milk a little bit later. See, it won't matter that much. Do you want to add
We're
it
just
now?
trying to
If you
help
want
you.
to, you
You
can.
wanna help
How
you?
about you want to do the, this is the
Pepper.
grated black pepper. And
Now, pepper's
that's-
always so much better when it's fresh.
It is. It has a nice, fresh taste to it then. And what we would do, we would simmer that for 30 minutes. Now, you and I would do this the night before, Rhonda, so that
Yes,
we
we
would
would.
be all set.
And then put it in the refrigerator.
Right. Put it in the refrigerator, and
Okay.
then the next morning, out we would come with our. We've already done all the part that takes any time at all, and now we would add. Now you can.
Now,
add.
do we reheat this before we start? You know, if it's been in the fridge, do we get it warm again and
You
then add
could,
these
yes,
things?
and then add your. Now we're adding half and half, Rhonda, but you could use a low-fat milk. You could use whole cream if you
Now, here
wanted
comes
to.
the nutmeg.
Yes, here comes.
I'm ready
here
for
comes
this
the
one.
nutmeg. Here comes the nutmeg.
Isn't half the trick at a big meal like this to make it all come out at the same time?
Yes.
Timing is a
Yeah,
problem. isn't it?
absolutely, John, and that's why the more that you can do ahead, the better.
It's a mystery to me.
And the more that you help, the better.
All right.
Yes, John, we do want to add that to the list.
It's a mystery
to help Rhonda.
how my mother, how anybody's cook ever pulls the whole thing together.
Well, it takes timing. You do have to do it, and doing things ahead, as we say, is one of the keys. So we just added, that was our brown sugar. So it has a little sweet flavor. Now comes the fun part,
Look
and that
at
is we're
this.
going to serve it in a pumpkin shell. This is just a
What
little
a
pumpkin
great
shell.
idea.
Now, John, you could do that the night before. There's some.
I've never seen a
Another
pumpkin
night
this
before.
small. You can find these?
Oh,
stuff?
yes.
find this
Oh,
stuff.
absolutely. And you can also use, on the table, you'll see a great big pumpkin that we'll use as a terrine, soup terrine instead.
Oh,
So you
that's
would
great.
just serve it like this, 1 to each person. And you'll see what we did then, too, was to put some leaves around the bottom.
We should
And
all
that gives
come
it-
to dinner at your house
Sure,
because I know we have
come.
Little sour
special
cream.
things
We've
like
got a
that.
little
This
sour
is
cream,
great.
and those are
And some
chives.
Dried chives.
Dried
Can you do
chives.
fresh
Oh,
chives?
of course, of course.
Now, one other thing, that's wonderful. I'll
Our
move
last
this out.
but not
Yes.
least thing.
Now, this is an accompaniment, and that would be a
Go
little
for it.
toast to go with it. And we thought, in the season of the holiday, we
This
would
is
use a maple leaf.
maple leaf.
And we
You know
just
what's wrong? This doesn't really
Doesn't
look like
look
that.
right
Well, I'm trying to make it look more like a maple
No,
leaf.
you can get all kinds of cutters. You can
Because
get larger ones
a
than
workman
that.
is only as good as his tools.
Oh, you're already making excuses.
All right. No, wait. But if this
Isn't it
does
good
not
sign,
look
John?
like a leaf.
Yeah,
it
does.
Yes, it
There,
does.
look.
There's. Aha!
And
then
then
you
you start
butter
it
it
with a little
like this.
While you do that, I think I should tell everybody
And you sprinkle
how
it
we
with
do
some
this.
Parmesan cheese.
Okay, I'm going to tell them how
Hit it,
how I
honey.
made this. Chop the onions and celery. Saute the onions and celery. That's original. Add pumpkin broth, water, salt, pepper, bay leaves, and thyme. Boil and simmer for 30 minutes. Remove the bay leaves and then add the sugar, milk, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Heat to serving temperature. Serve in the hollowed pumpkins and top with sour cream and chives. For the toast, cut the bread. Spread it with butter and Parmesan cheese. Bake at 400 till lightly toasted. Marianne, you win the award for best presentation today so far.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing this. Honey, you found somebody in the audience that's going to taste this lovely bisque.
Yes, another one of our high school students is here. And what's your name and where are you from?
David Shoemaker. I'm from here in Nashville.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to give your real name. What are you going to do for Thanksgiving this year, David?
Well, my family will come down from various parts up north and come down south to visit us at our house.
So you all get together?
Yes.
Sometimes don't you and your dad sort of go on trips and stuff like that? Or?
We've been known to in the past, yes.
Yes, yeah. He told me before sometimes they just take off and live, but now they're going to be together this Thanksgiving. This time. We want you to taste this wonderful pumpkin bisque.
Boy.
Oh, that's incredible. That's great.
Really, is that great?
Yeah.
Boy, I didn't think you'd get that excited, David.
Great.
All right, well, thank you, Mary Ann. We're going to take this break and be right back and see how David eats the rest of this.
What Thanksgiving means to me, just what it says, giving thanks to God for all he's done for me.
When you can get it all done in one piece of Visions, cooking is faster and easier. For this holiday, instead of thinking what you can get her, think what you can get her out of. Visions Cookware, the time-saving gift from Corning. Visions also presents non-stick Silverstone skillets and saucepans that are actually microwavable.
To savor the flavor of melting cheese mixed with ham diced nice as you please, your casserole deserves Creamette. To taste each tender clam from the sea, richly spiced and woo, garlicky, your clam sauce deserves Creamette. Creamette pasta is made to hold on to every bit of the flavor you put into your recipe. So whether the recipe is cool or hot, when you've given it the best you've got, doesn't your recipe deserve Creamette?
One of the purest voices in music today belongs to Nancy Griffith.
Dance a little closer to me.
Nancy Griffith, One Fair Summer Evening, Monday on TNN.
Do you have bad credit or have trouble establishing credit? Have you been turned down for credit cards before? Now you can solve your credit problems with a secured Visa or MasterCard. If you've had problems getting a credit card because of poor credit history, bankruptcy, or no established credit, this is the opportunity for you to receive your own Visa or MasterCard. Join the tens of thousands of other people who improved and established their credit rating. Call the 900 number on your screen, $6 for the call. It's a small price to pay for the opportunity to rebuild your credit. Just pick up the phone and call for your free information and application packet. Be a part of the masses who are making their way back to the world of good credit. Visa and MasterCard mean respectability. Nearly everyone is accepted. Don't be left out. Call the number on your screen now and find out how you too can be on your way to having your own Visa or MasterCard. Do it now.
Guests and stars stay at Clubhouse in Nashville, just minutes from Opryland. Complimentary breakfast and evening receptions make you feel at home. Call 1-800-CLUB-IN.
Thanks, everybody, for being with us on this Thanksgiving show. We were kind of silly at the top of the show, but we really do have some things that we're so thankful for, one of which is our beautiful daughter, Ashley, that you all saw at the beginning of the show. She's so cute. Hi, Ashley, honey.
Just looking at life at my age, in my 40s, through 3-year-old eyes brings life all anew.
That's right. Now, one of the other things I'm really grateful for is my husband's sense of humor. I mean, you've gotten us through some rough times because you have a great sense of humor, and he finds jokes for every occasion.
Thanksgiving,
and I think he has one.
A food thought. This guy who lived a very clean life, I mean, this guy was
like
just
you.
Perfect. Yes, a great deal like me. Dies, as we all do, and went up to heaven, and he sat down to eat his first meal, and God fixed him. God brought out a glass of tomato juice and a piece of celery. And the guy said, "Look, I've lived my great life, and I'm eating tomato juice and celery." He looked over down into hell, and he could see the people down there were eating gourmet meals and eating turkey and all this beautiful food, and it was full of people, and they were having these big food orgies and things. And he said, "Wait a minute, you just give me celery and a glass of tomato juice?" And God says, "Do you know how hard it is to cook for just 2 people?"
Yes, that was so funny.
Did I tell it wrong?
No, that was I think you did it right.
Thanksgiving. It is a day to be thankful, not for telling stupid jokes. To give thanks for all life's blessings. We can be thankful, of course, for family, good friends. You might be thankful that you've got enough time to start your Christmas shopping. A whole month left. It's important, Christmas shopping, to fit it in before.
That's true.
Before Christmas.
You know, I found something. I did a little research, as I always do. And in 1939, when Thanksgiving would have fallen on November 30th, President Roosevelt, moved it back to the third weekend in the month.
Really?
Seriously. And it stayed there. And then all of a sudden in 1941, traditionalists got going, and they forced he and Congress to move it back. And
you mean he moved it up so there'd be more time for shopping?
That's right. Yeah, that's true. I like that.
Yeah.
I need that.
Brad Staggs has been out studying the shopping habits of all sorts of people because the day after Thanksgiving is the biggest shopping day of the year. Any retailer will tell you that. He's found a place that will customize a Christmas tree to your liking. Brad?
'Twere the days before Christmas, and all you could see were people out looking for just the right tree. Short ones and tall ones, they all could be found at J. Calloway, a store in your town. You'll find them all here. They're really quite striking. Themed Christmas trees, each made to your liking. There's Baby's First Christmas with bears, pink and blue. New arrival at home? This one's perfect for you. With cradles and horses for your girl or boy, and a matching white wreath for your bundle of joy. Now up to the roof for our next Christmas tree. It's Rudolph the reindeer and his nose, can't you see? The branches all glisten in bright shiny red. But why is he here and not guiding the sled? Well, on to our next tree, where music's the theme. One look at this setup, you'll see what I mean. The bows are all formed of musical sheets, while fiddles and horns each play to the beat. For lovers of nature, this next tree is nice, but I can't rhyme the words, so just look at it twice. Its branches are covered in thick snowy white. It looks great by the fire on a cold winter's night. These trees with a theme look oh so inviting. If you'd like to know more, just tell us when writing.
Thanks, Brad. Good story. He always has fascinating stuff.
He does. He's quite a guy.
A Thanksgiving song about people going home, getting together.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, come take me home, country road. I hear her voice in the morning, how she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, you get that feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, oh Mountain Mama, come take me home, country road, take me home, country road, take me home, country road.
We'll be right back after these messages. Stay together.
Well, Thanksgiving means to me that me and the family will be at home and it'll be a festive day and we'll look out the window and we'll all say, showboats are coming! Showboats are coming!
The Osterizer Blender, one of the best one-man shows in the business, is adding a little something to the act. The food processor accessory. Take it away, kids. Together, they're performing more steps than ever before. The Osterizer Blender with the food processor accessory. It's a whole new act from Oster.
Yeah. To savor the flavor of melting cheese mixed with ham diced nice as you please, your casserole deserves cremette. To taste each tender clam from the sea, richly spiced and woo, garlicky, your clam sauce deserves cremette. Cremette pasta is made to hold on to every bit of the flavor you put into your recipe. So whether the recipe is cool or hot, when you've given it the best you've got, doesn't your recipe deserve cremette?
There's nothing to be nervous about. Just follow the baton and count. Why am I so worried? Beethoven won't be there, just Mom and Dad. Lots of moms and dads. Dinner's ready. Better hurry. How can I eat? I'm too nervous. Mom says musicians play better after a good meal. A ride of fries. Well, maybe one or two. Beethoven's mom must have made him lots of fries before a concert.
Don't make a meal without that seal. DuPont, DuPont, DuPont. It ain't no deal without that no-stick seal. Here's what you want. Without these seals, you're out of luck.
Don't get stuck.
A little cheddar makes plain veggies taste better. But take the cheddar cheese away and you can just say,
No way!
'cause cheddar cheese makes all the difference.
Hooray!
On all kinds of vegetables, cheese makes all the difference.
There's a foil so strong. When it comes to cooking, it really cleans up. Nothing works like Reynolds Wrap.
Holiday Gourmet is brought to you by the Osterizer Blender with the food processor accessory. It's a whole new act from Oster.
Well, it's time for Donovan John Fundre, or Donovan as we know him. Yes. What was Thanksgiving like at your house?
It was usually an orgy of overeating.
Oh.
But as we get wiser in our dietary...
Really.
Well,
Really?
would you ever trust a skinny chef?
No.
Well, we trust
I guess
Richard.
we trust Richard, didn't
Well,
we?
sure
trusted
we do. We
Mary
have
Ann,
all
didn't
we trust all kinds of people. What are you going to make today?
We're going to show you how to roast a juicy, succulent turkey in your microwave oven.
Good. Okay,
never
because it
done
doesn't
that.
dry out. Well, ingredients first?
The ingredients first.
Here are some ingredients you might want to find. What about, you need a turkey. That's good. Butter, soy sauce, salt, and seasoning. And then some loaves of Italian bread, butter, large onion, celery ribs, pecan pieces, raisins, Italian parsley, thyme, salt, pepper, eggs, chicken stock. How do we do it?
Well, first of all, let me saute these vegetables. We have celery and onions in this one dish, and add to them a little butter or margarine, depending on what kind of diet you are on. Pop these in your microwave oven uncovered until they become soft and will blend together with the dressing.
That's a great way to saute, because then you can do other things while that's going on. You don't have to watch it.
Yes. 2.5 minutes
Very
or so should do it for
All
that
right.
time.
Okay.
Now, the techniques of doing a turkey in your microwave oven.
We can hardly wait.
Well, if you can, tie the wings to the body so that they don't stretch out here and then they'll dry out. Okay? First of all, we start with the breast side down, and I'm blending together here some butter and soy sauce.
Breast side down. Make sure they get that, because that's...
Yes, because when you end up, you want the breast side up. Now, the reason I'm using this soy sauce is to give it a little bit more color. Turkeys will get nice and brown because it takes an hour and a half to cook one of these guys. But just to enhance it a little bit better and make it more aesthetically pleasing, and your family will go, ooh, ah, you do it this way. Halfway through the cooking, very important, turn the turkey over and place him breast side up. And then again, we'll baste him at this time and keep doing that as you continue cooking.
Can you add like brown sugar or something? I mean,
Well,
is this...
sugar will burn,
Oh, sugar
Rhonda,
will
so
burn.
you don't want to
Okay.
use that. But you can use anything
tell
at
I'm
all.
a cook,
Red
can't
wine.
you?
Well, If you don't ask, how are you going to learn, right, my dear?
Assuming you've already put the stuffings in?
Oh, no, we're going to do the stuffing, but here's another tip for stuffing. If you're going to put the stuffing in the bird, which most people recommend you do it on the side nowadays to avoid any contamination that can occur, take some cheesecloth and stuff this into the cavity of the bird, then put the stuffing inside of that, and then after you bake it, you can pull the whole thing out and put it into another dish.
What a
and you have a
great
separate
Think
dish.
of that all by yourself.
No, I stole that from another, probably Richard Sachs.
Yes, we call it collecting. We don't call it
Cover with plastic wrap or put it in a roasting bag or wax paper to keep the spattering from getting the oven all dirty. We'll set this turk aside.
Now, what is this?
Now the dressing. It's time.
Now the dressing. We have broken up into pieces some good French bread. Nice good French bread. Here's the veggies, the celery and the onions. Not yet. Now, John, would you add those things?
Yes, pecans.
Pecans.
What was this?
Parsley.
Parsley.
I'll help out, John.
Are there some other
we have some
grass-like
thyme.
things?
That's thyme. Put that in. Don't say
Fresh
grass-like
thyme.
things.
Can
Fresh
you use
thyme.
dry things,
Oh,
though,
of
if you don't
course. Anything.
have them?
It's so wonderful living this time and age when we have... Now, give me the eggs before you place those in and that bowl of stock.
That's
This is
something
some chicken
else.
stock. Put this together. Whip it up. Always counterclockwise. We learned that in the other show.
You always say that. You're kidding, aren't you?
I'm kidding, of course.
Okay,
but-
good.
All right.
Getting worried, weren't you?
Add that to the bread mixture. And now, Rhonda, if you would smooch it around, yes?
Hands or spoon?
Hand, spoon.
Hands.
You have such a lovely blouse on today
Well,
that I don't
I'll
want
be
you to get
very careful.
all dirty. You know, that's an advantage of
But
cooking
this is
microwave.
Fun, you know, it's fun to get your hands in there.
Oh, yes. And we shouldn't even wear aprons except for the appearance, but
That's right.
when you cook microwave, it's so clean and cool.
Yes.
Yes.
And
These are big pieces. That's okay?
Sure. Or you can make small ones,
Yeah,
too.
I've never seen stuff
As Rhonda has said, can I do it a certain way? All right, my dear, before you're done, put some in this...
That seems
So my
overly
hands
bready,
are-
but that's
are
not
wet?
too much bread in there?
Well, John, I like to advise people that, you know, we should cut down on animal protein. So if you eat lots of stuffing and a little bit of turkey, you're going to have a healthier diet.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, I
but
love stuffing.
if you like smaller pieces, John, I can see you're disturbed by the big pieces. We can break it up into smaller pieces. You can even use
This is a
crumbs if you
problem.
want. Now press it down. Just press it down there. Smudge it nice. And see, here we have some more that we can put around the turkey and
To
do it
make
that
it
way.
pretty.
But let me show you one more tip. You know, when you have gravy and fat, you don't want to eat the fat. The easiest way to separate the fat from the gravy or the juices on the bottom, take a basting bulb, go underneath the fat, draw off the juices, and the fat stays in the
full
dish.
of information. He's a
Isn't that
fountain of
nice?
wisdom.
Oh, that's great. I have a
Let me
towel
tell
for
everybody
you.
how we did this while I wipe my hands. We clean the turkey and salt and season the cavity. Mix the butter and soy sauce and paint the skin with that mixture. Place the turkey on the roasting rack and cook the turkey for 7 minutes per pound. Baste off the juices and turn the bird after half of the cooking time and then let the turkey stand for 15 to 25 minutes before you carve it. Cut off the bread ends and trim the bottom crust. Tear the bread in half-inch pieces. Mix 4 tablespoons of butter and then add onion and celery. Microwave those for 3 minutes. Add bread, pecans, raisins, parsley, thyme, salt, and pepper, and mix it up. Beat the eggs with the chicken stock. Pour the eggs over the bread mixture and mix. Spread the stuffing in pan and pat that down. Microwave uncovered for 10 to 15 minutes. Donovan, I think your Pilgrim ancestors would be proud. You are descended from the Pilgrims, is
Brown
that right?
from the microwave.
Okay. I think John's found somebody over there. Not a Pilgrim, I'm afraid, but somebody lovely.
You're all right, you pilgrims. That's my John Wayne impression, but no one knows who it is. What is your name?
Melanie Martin.
Hi, Melanie Martin. What a cute name you have. I'm going to have you try this dressing and the turkey, but what will Thanksgiving be like at your house?
Well, usually my cousins and my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, we all get together and we each make a dish by ourselves. And so we all have a part of making Thanksgiving dinner.
We used to call it a potluck dinner. You ever had that where you go, right? Everybody makes a different pot and then says good luck. Okay, I'll have you taste that. Remember, Donovan made this, and he loves his turkey and his dressing. Is it good? Oh, she's not talking while the flavor lasts. We'll be back to make our dessert. We haven't had dessert yet. We're going to make Alpine white pecan pie.
Thanksgiving to me is being alive and well and happy and singing good country music. And I also have something very wonderful to be thankful for this year. My new little daughter, Presley Tanita.
When you can get it all done in one piece of Visions, cooking is faster and easier. For this holiday, instead of thinking what you can get her, think what you can get her out of. Visions Cookware, the time-saving gift from Corning. Visions also presents non-stick Silverstone skillets and saucepans that are actually microwavable. You finally got everyone together.
I haven't seen.
And with a little help from Nor, your first family reunion was a delicious success.
Here, use this spoon.
Nor's soup mix became a sumptuous dip.
Bring this out.
You topped the roast with a rich hunter sauce.
Ooh, risotto.
And the creme caramel was a perfect finale.
It's your favorite.
Make all your occasions special with Nor.
Taste this.
Nor, where taste is everything.
Try as they may, no one's ever been able to get real lemon juice in your dishwasher. Until now. For beautifully clean dishes, introducing new Sunlight. It's the only dishwasher detergent with real lemon juice.
Its strength is legendary. It's virtually indestructible. Nothing works like Reynolds Wrap.
Man and machine, tested to the max at the Mariner In Fisherman Professional Walleye Trail Tournament of Champions. The pros stalk big money and big fish at the richest tournament in walleye fishing history. Get an inside look at equipment and strategies used to locate and land the lunkers. It's a battle by the best to determine who is the best walleye fisherman in America. Thanksgiving Day at 10:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on the Nashville Network.
Tony Danza has a lot to say about his early days and his life and his happiness today. Join us for a personal conversation with Tony Danza.
Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific on the Nashville Network.
Enjoy delicious Toll House cookies made with the real Nestle Toll House morsels. Toll House, it's good to be home.
We are back. Alpine white pecan pie. We are about to make. This is a childhood memory.
About this,
I am,
aren't you?
because when I was a kid, my mom always made, and my grandma always made pecan pie. I don't know why.
I never had that. I think that's because your family came from the South, right? Your dad's family was from the
Texas. My dad grew up outside of Dallas, Texas, Seagoville.
Yeah.
But my other side of my family is from way back east. I'm a Yankee.
Yeah.
From Massachusetts.
So that's the wrong theory. That's what
I don't know where the pecans came from, but pecan pie, guys, you can make this. If I can do it, you can do it. Here are the ingredients. See if you have these things hanging around your house. Do you have Nestle Toll House Premier White Baking Pieces? They're the best. Eggs, syrup, butter, vanilla extract, pecans, pecan halves, and a pastry shell. Now, when we get to the pastry shell, that's the hard part. But let's start this way.
Preheat your oven to 425, which
I've
you've already
done.
done.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Then melt 1 cup of Nestle's Pieces over hot water.
Here they are. This is the white chocolate.
Oh, these are good. This is white chocolate is my favorite.
Your favorite.
I absolutely love it.
Right. Okay.
And you
So
melt that, and
melt
it'll
it up.
smooth out. It takes a while.
Yeah.
So our kitchen staff has
And presto, through the magic of
made
television,
this for you.
we have that.
This is really,
Right?
this
Taste
is just so good.
You could eat this whole thing right now.
I could just do it like that, like ice cream.
Then I go over to the blender.
And you turn that on.
Turn on, okay.
And this will keep your white chocolate smooth if you turn the blender on.
I've started with-
Yes, the eggs are in the bowl already.
3 eggs in there.
And then you pour the white chocolate in.
Like that.
It looks so good.
I can't believe I'm really making this like my mother used to make.
I know,
Isn't
because
that
you don't
sweet?
bake. You're not a baker, really.
No.
You make pasta, you make bread. Yeah, you make bread. Then you pour the cornstarch in.
Cornstarch is...
Right there. Right
That's
there.
cornstarch. Okay, this looks like Karo syrup. Is that the same?
It's the same thing.
Okay, cornstarch.
And then the melted butter.
It doesn't matter what order, you just keep doing
No,
it?
it doesn't matter what order.
All right.
That's why you can do this so well, because
Right.
it doesn't. These things don't matter.
What is
and
this?
then vanilla extract.
Vanilla extract, all right. Put that in. Now, I'm used to just helping this
Yeah,
a
I
little
know.
bit. Is that okay?
It does help, because a lot of times it won't get blended well. You don't do that. Then you turn that off. This is really so simple, really. I think everybody could do this.
Now, we
every
haven't
time.
gotten to the pecans yet, so
I
we're...
know. Well, that comes next.
Okay.
That's the best part.
Now, take this off, right?
Along with the Nestle's.
Like that.
That's the best part.
There.
Then you add the pecans. And then you add... Now,
More?
we don't... Yes, you can. Now, a lot of people don't do this, but I like to give it a little extra texture.
Okay.
And so you can add these whole pieces if you have some left over, which makes it great.
What if you could make a macadamia nut pie? Wouldn't that be incredible? I love macadamia nuts.
I don't see.
Anyway.
I mean, I think you could use those.
Okay, and with the same white chocolate.
Famous
Amos.
Okay. All different kinds of nuts.
All right, now we have that. Now,
then you make.
Let's talk about the pie crust.
Yeah,
this is hard.
This is
hard. Or can you
hard.
buy this all made up like that?
You can, but I don't think it's crimped as beautifully as you've done it here. This is very special.
I didn't do that.
Oh, you didn't do this?
No, our wonderful kitchen staff did that.
You fooled me.
Yes.
You told me you did this.
Yeah.
And you pour that in.
All right.
This.
Like this.
All right. Then you scunge it around, as Donovan would say. You scunge it around. And then you garnish. Now, we've learned things from our chefs. From Donovan, we've learned scunge. From Marianne, we learned garni, which you do with the whole pecans, right? And that's it.
Well, you
and
got
then
to cook it.
Well, you have to cook it. You bake it for 15 minutes, and you reduce the heat to 350, and then bake 30 more minutes. And then you take the pie out, and you cool it on the wire.
And this is something you can do the night before, right? You don't have to do all the other cooking,
You can.
right?
Now I'm going to tell everybody again how we did this, because
do
you
the
were
steps.
like a whiz in the kitchen. They may have missed something. You preheat the oven at 425, melt the pieces, beat the eggs, corn syrup, butter, and vanilla, and add the pieces, and stir in the chopped pecans and remaining pieces, and pour the filling into the shell. Arrange the pecan halves on the top. Bake for 15 minutes, reduce heat to 350, and bake for 30 minutes, and cool the pie. Honey, we are going to have this on our Thanksgiving. This has pecans, which you love, and white chocolate, which I love. And I think you found somebody in the audience that loves both of them. Is that right?
Oh, I sure have. I think at this point in the show, this group would eat anything that we brought. No, but this is wonderful. On my left is a young lady. What is your name?
Renee Young.
And where are you from?
I'm from Nashville.
Tell us something unusual about your Thanksgiving. What's it going to be like that might be different?
Well, normally people have turkey, but we have quail, and that's just kind of been a tradition of our family.
Quail? A little bird there sitting on the great big table? Why?
Well, like we have 9 people in our family, and so we just kind of...
I would think you'd need a big turkey for 9 people. You have lots of quails then, right?
Something like that.
Maybe someone was hunting quail, because that's a bird that a lot of people hunt. On my right is a handsome gentleman. He's the choir director. Your name is?
Robert King.
Robert King. So you hear that voice? That's a choir director. What do you have most to be thankful for this Thanksgiving?
This is our first Thanksgiving with our new son, Samuel.
How old is he?
He's 4 months.
You don't have a picture, do you?
Just
you do?
happened. Just happened.
Oh, okay, let's hold that up. This is what they are most thankful for. As you eat this pie, we're going to go back to Ron that has some pecan pie. Honey, and they're delicious?
Very.
I didn't call you honey. I was talking to Rhonda, back to you.
Honey, I'm here with Jan Bertelson from Reynolds Company, and I think she has a tip to enhance our enjoyment of this Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes. On Thanksgiving, we cook, and we eat and enjoy, and then we have to clean up.
Oh, the worst
Save
part.
some time cleaning up, Rhonda. This is a great tip.
Okay.
Before roasting your turkey, line your roasting pan with a sheet of heavy-duty Reynolds Wrap aluminum foil. And an easy way to do that, turn your baking pan over. Take the sheet of foil and mold the foil on the back side of the pan. That way you get an easy shape, a perfect shape. Turn your pan
This woman
over.
is so clever. I can't stand it.
Put the foil in. Take your turkey, place the turkey in your lined pan. Take another sheet of heavy-duty Reynolds Wrap. Make a foil tent. Crimp to the size of your baking pan. And as it roasts, it's going to turn out to be a beautiful turkey like this.
This is going to make my Thanksgiving
Yes.
a lot better.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Well, the word Thanksgiving says it all. It's time to give thanks to our Lord and to be with our families. I wouldn't miss it.
Trust Reynolds Wrap aluminum foil for all your holiday cooking needs. For strength, durability, and quick cleanups, nothing works like Reynolds Wrap.
There's a foil so strong. When it comes to cooking, it really cleans up. Nothing works like Reynolds Wrap.
A1, it's how steak is done.
Excuse me, ever try this coffee?
Oh, no. I use special gourmet beans.
So do we.
I roast them to perfection.
So do we.
I brew fresh, rich coffee.
So do we, but then we freeze dry it to lock in superior fresh brewed flavor and aroma until you release it.
Perfect. Who are you?
We're the only ones who do all this. We're Taster's Choice, the choice for taste.
Try as they may, no one's ever been able to get real lemon juice in your dishwasher. Until now. For beautifully clean dishes, introducing new Sunlight. It's the only dishwasher detergent with real lemon juice.
I could lose my head over this. Tender chicken, lean Canadian-style bacon, melted Swiss cheese. Indulgent, you say? It's Weight Watchers. New chicken cordon bleu. Et vive la différence!
Grapes. For sharing with your best friend. For special family days. For eating one by one by one. Grapes.
It's here where a man really meets his match. From the tug of the line to the feel of the steel. It's here where heroes hold on to a dream. From roaring wheels to a country stream. It's all here on TNN Sports. Come on, pass the word. Pass the word. It's where Americans meet their match. TNN Sports, pass the word.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us on this lovely Thanksgiving and delicious
It's been a
Thanksgiving.
wonderful show, hasn't it?
It has been. I've enjoyed it.
The thing I'm most thankful for this Thanksgiving is to do this show with my wife. This is the first time we've worked together like this.
That's right.
And it's such a great pleasure.
It's been a lot of fun.
Send a self-addressed stamped envelope if you'd like any of these recipes to Rhonda and me. Holiday Gourmet, 2806 Opryland Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37214. Davidson County is what
Davidson
Nashville is
County,
in.
that's
My
right.
relatives came from Scotland to here. And that's the
right.
truth.
We feel right at home here. Now, we have some people to thank.
Our accompanist, Catherine Styron. Thanks for a lovely show. Country Roads is beautiful. Our chefs are here, Richard Sachs, Marianne Bauer, and Donovan John Andre. Thanks for all those good dishes. And singing with us now, the David Lipscomb High School Choir, directed by Robert King. We gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. Each it's His will to make known. The wicked oppressing, without peace from distressing, sing praises to His name. He forgets not His own. Happy Thanksgiving,
This program was sponsored by Reynolds Wrap Aluminum Foil for all your holiday cooking needs. For strength, durability, quick cleanup, nothing works like Reynolds Wrap. Nabisco Brands and its many fine products, America knows Nabisco by heart. By Kraft, bringing you good food and good food ideas for the way you live today. By Taster's Choice, the gourmet coffee that's fresh brewed, then freeze-dried to lock in flavor and aroma. The choice for taste is Taster's Choice. And Sunlight Automatic Dishwashing Detergent, powder or liquid, nothing gets glasses more spotless.
This has been a production of Reedland Entertainment in association with Emerald Entertainment.